Ahoy there.
Don't do that.
Why is that?
No.
We're doing a cruise ad. We're doing a Tom and Dan cruise ad.
No, I mean the corny pirate.
Yeah. Corny pirate.
We're talking to
It's all I fucking got is a corny pirate.
We're doing the Tom and Dan cruise again, maybe one more time, and we're saying that because this may be the last one.
We don't know. We got to feel it out.
Yeah, we were supposed to do probably the last one during COVID.
Was that what it was called? It was called Tom and Dan, probably the last one, and now we're doing maybe at it again.
And so that was the cruise that was supposed to happen in 2020, and so, because of popular demand, and people are like, we want to do this cruise, and they just did a BDM-only cruise.
Yeah, man. So we got a good deal. It's going to be September 12th through the 15th, 2024. It's on the MSC Seashore. You're going to have a day at sea. You're going to hit up Nassau. You're going to hit out that Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. Super awesome.
Yeah, and so how it goes usually is when you go on a Tom and Dan cruise, and I got some friends from Miami taking their families going. You could bring your family because you get a lanyard. When you go on your cruise, of course, you get some gifts, some Tom and Dan gifts. You'll get a cruise t-shirt, a beach bag, some other stuff from sponsors.
We always include some tchotchkes in there.
And then your lanyard will tell you all the meetups and the times of the meetups and the private parties. We're doing a live podcast in the theater room.
Yeah, we're going to do some karaoke. We're going to do some gambling on the boat.
Yeah, there's a beach party we're going to do at the private island.
Might do a loose poker night. But hey, if you want to make it crazy and hit everything and have an adult time, you can do it. Yeah. If you want to hit just a couple of things and then chill back at the stateroom with your family, you can do it. We're not going to be like, look,
you can do whatever you want.
It's mild and wild. I mean, you do a little bit of everything. That's the beauty of where we're at now.
But what's cool is when you book through us, not only do you get a good discount, and you could do your own research and look around. I mean, because the amount of group that we bring, Tony from Ahoy Cruises gets a really good discount. Plus, you get unlimited free drinks with every booking. So all your alcohol drinks and all in this particular drink package also includes sodas and whatnot.
Also Wi-Fi. You get 2 devices, unlimited Wi-Fi, so you can, if you are like checking your gambling, fantasy football, replying to your children that you left at home so you can have an adult time. I mean, you'll be able to do all of it. And again, that's like a $500, almost close to a $600 value.
Yeah, and inside cabins start at $1,098. So it's affordable, and that includes the drink package and the Wi-Fi, plus all the private parties you get, all the Tom and Dan shirts.
I'll say it, you're just hanging with our guys, and I think our listeners are the best. They're the sweetest and most kind humans, and it'll be good to see some of you and your families on this trip.
Even if you're not a cruiser, going on a cruise with a huge group of like-minded people is fun.
It really is fun. That karaoke night, there's really nothing like it. And again, it's September 12th through the 15th of 2024. You can find out all the details at TomandDanCruise2024.com.
The easiest thing to do is fill out the form, get your deposit in. That's fully refundable up until 2 or 3 months before we go cruising. So once you get your deposit in and fill out the form, Tony and Deb will contact you. And like I said, if you can't go, you can get your money back as long as it's before the deadline.
And thanks so much to all of our sponsors that make all of these wonderful things possible. Pyro Spot, Don Maley Sports Subaru, White Claw Hard Seltzer, Celery City Craft, Just Call Mo, Villain Bud Docks, and Modern Plumbing Industries. You guys are awesome, and it really helps us out.
Again, it's TomandDanCruise2024.com.
Hello. This is your mediocre time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Yeah! It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer's here. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Brenden O'Connor from Bungalower in the Bus or bungalower.com. will be joining us in a little bit. That
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he's a busy dude. He's always got
He'll be here.
Always got his finger in something.
If you want...
Gay! Chances are... I don't know if he's into
it would
that.
be in a vagina.
Yeah, it could be. Could be that.
He's been in there.
Yeah, he's been in the vagina before.
Yeah, but not now. He's not going to go back now.
He might.
He tried him.
He might for the experience. Listen, he's all about fun.
He's like me and almond milk.
Fun.
You try the almond milk.
That's not fun to him.
You realize
it
you
could
like
be.
whole milk. I'm whole milk.
No.
Over.
Fun to him isn't fun to you.
No.
You don't know.
Well, you don't like that. You don't like the vagina.
He likes making people happy.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But I mean,
I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories.
I'm with Tom. I feel like he's done it, but it's just not his thing.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
It's like me.
He's not doing it for him.
It's like me. I'll drink coquito, but
He's
it's
doing
not
it
my
for
thing.
them.
It's not my thing.
Yeah, but does the woman want a gay guy fingering her
it doesn't
vagina?
matter as long as it feels
I don't know if
More
you want
clinical.
that.
Might be
well,
more
it
clinical.
doesn't matter as long as it feels good.
Let's get our plugs out. Let's get our plugs
I can't do the plugs.
Too close to the plugs? How long do we need to distance
Brenden
ourselves?
did a lot of plugs, is all I'm saying.
How long before we could do the plugs?
That was good enough.
Okay, all right. Let's get into
Solar
it.
Bears.
Yay!
Bears, go Bears!
Daniel will be at the December 9th Teddy Bear Toss coming up. That's where you bring...
Put those teddies on the ice, you know what I'm saying?
I'm dubbing this. Put your teddies on the glass. Pull your teddies out night.
Pull your teddies out
It's
night.
the Tom and Dan
that's not
and
what
Just Call Mo. Pull your teddies out Teddy night.
No.
Put the teddies on the ice. Ice cold teddies.
They don't want that.
ice cold
ice cold teddies.
You bring a teddy bear.
Yes,
and
you
then,
do. And you put them
we
teddies.
teddy care.
Yeah, and then we all yell. We're like,
And then
pull
we
the
get a
teddies
teddy
out.
beer.
Teddies out.
Then you throw it on the ice when it's the appropriate time. Is it after they score the first goal? I can't remember. What the thing is.
I think it is after they score the first goal. Then they ring the bell. Then you throw your teddies out. Then they stop the game because then you have to like give people enough time because some people's teddies are huge. It takes a while to get them out.
Right,
so it takes a little while to get it. Like Samantha, that's 35 seconds to get her teddies.
Come on.
And you get them out, and then you put them on the ice, and then they put them on like a big
tarps.
Yeah, like a big tarp, so they don't get soggy. Because there's nothing.
Oh, they're soggy.
There's nothing a child wants less than a soggy teddy bear that smells like a hockey player. I'm not doing a lot of damage to this, aren't I? I should have just said teddy bear toss and left it at that.
Yeah.
Pull
December
your teddies
9th.
out.
No, they don't.
We
like
should put that on a Tom and Dan Solar Bear mock-up.
No, they'll say no.
They'll say thank you.
We don't ask them. When do we ask for
need to ask
permission?
them. We need to ask.
Come on.
Okay, next idea.
Okay, next.
So, also, we've got the Science Center
Tom's so
observatory
mad
tours.
at us for, diverting his plugs. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
Observatory tours.
I'm having a fun Friday because I'm getting a doggy today.
Yeah, she's excited. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
I'm over this entire show.
You know how mad I'd be if I knew I was getting a dog?
Oh, my God.
I'd be the most mad.
Oh, my God. I came in and I was like, why am I even here? I just want to grab my baby.
Yeah, she just wants her puppy, man. She's adopting a dog today.
So when you bring the dog
they also
home,
said you haven't paid for it, Tom. So
I thought it was free.
Business department. No, he told Judy he was going to pay for it.
No.
But
on air, quote unquote, on air. Well, guess what?
Apparently,
I thought she was going to do it for free.
Hey, Tom and Dan fans. On air, Tom says a lot of things.
Judy told me
Guess
that you
what's going on off air? He hasn't paid shit.
Judy was telling me that you were like paying for a lot of things. Like she
said double it up.
You said you were going to write a check to her.
The 5K.
Yeah, I did that. I thought that was going to encompass...
that's separate. The 5K and the donation is separate for the adoption.
Well, I thought, it's like bribery. When, you're a big construction company and you bribe
but you're also working with another construction company woman named Judy who also doesn't give a damn. And she's like, she literally joked.
I don't even know what we're talking about now. I'm completely lost.
She literally joked about, well, if Tom's paying, she looked at me And she goes, well, if he's paying for it, well, then the adoption fee's double.
Why isn't it free? It's a homeless dog.
That was a New York joke. I got that.
You weren't joking, bro.
A straight joke. I thought it was a homeless dog. Don't you get it for free?
She's in a foster home right now.
She should be paying you for taking the dog.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked.
We're gonna make. You know how much money we're gonna make on selling these dogs?
I have these living garbage. No offense. I need to get rid of it.
By the way,
you said
in
something.
the video that's going to live forever on the internet, you've called my dog a broken
I know.
dog.
Okay, can we talk about that? I didn't want to do that.
Well, Judy said it out, and then I felt bad. I was like, oh, no.
She didn't say broken. You did.
Hold on a second. Okay, if you go back and you watch the YouTube short, it's on TikTok and Instagram
adorable.
Reels.
Thank you, Melissa.
It's so cute. Melissa did this video of your dog and that you're getting from Pet Rescue by Judy.
Yes.
But the thing that, and you bothered me a little bit when you said this. You're like, oh, I got you a broken one.
Yes, he did.
And then this thing has had multiple surgeries. And then I started having a nightmare about what if this thing, like, it seems like it's nice, but it's just like the old buy here, pay here. And you get it home, and next thing you know, it's dragging itself into your bedroom with its back leg.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then you worried me because you said that yesterday. You're like, oh, I got her a broken one. You're like, oh,
that's fine.
$35,000 later.
Okay, so then what happens if that happens?
Tom's on the hook for it.
No, you drive it to a nice part of town and throw it out.
Drop it off.
By the way, I would never do that because I'm not a bad person. Let's talk about how the pattern of Tom's quote-unquote generosity has gotten me. Hasn't really gotten me anything good.
Well, it's
only got me bad.
It's a numbers game.
Like,
eventually, I'll hit on one that is good, but you got to go through some bad ones.
But I'm also like, I'm trying to battle. I'm trying to battle mentally. I'm like, well, I mean, I kind of started this on my own, so maybe this isn't a Tom curse like the other things that he's done, quote unquote, done for me.
Oh, no. I cursed it already. just by me being involved. Just because I inserted myself into the situation.
They said you ain't even paid for it yet.
You know what this is?
Gave me a bill.
Do you know what this is? You weren't there for this, but I'm going to tell you a story. I think I told this on one of our shows, but we glossed over it. He likes to insert himself into things.
Oh,
also, it sounds perverted. It sounds perverted.
I love inserting.
Not limited to, but especially when he thinks
he can be the hero.
Look like a hero.
Yeah. So, for instance, my daughter brings me a ice cold Topo Chico from Orlando to Sanford because she knows I'm not drinking right now, and she's like, "Daddy, I brought you a Topo Chico." He grabs it out of her hand and then goes to try and open it. He's dropping it on the floor. He's breaking it. Like, do you remember that? Yeah. No, he dropped it in the dirt.
A glass Topo Chico.
Yeah, and then he dropped it in the dirt.
Well, trying to open it.
He was trying to open it, but he's been on this kick. Andrea does this. You guys are on this kick.
Well, he doesn't
where you think nobody else can do it. Oh, it's Tom to the rescue, right? Tom to the rescue.
Who doesn't want to come to the rescue?
Well,
I don't.
And then so everybody's like, oh, he's a hero.
Just give it a beat. You always tell me, give it a beat.
Yeah, well, because I'm telling you to give it a beat so you don't ruin our company. That's all I care about. Haven't you guys realized all I care about is myself?
Yeah.
That's how I've told you a million times. I think you keep trying to confuse me.
He was right there in front of her face the entire time.
I'll get the whole time.
Dan,
you know what? I respect that. You brought me around. I'm back on your side.
This is on us.
It is absolutely on us. It's always been on us. That's why I didn't play myself. Okay. Did we get all our plugs out?
No, I guess so.
I don't think so.
So let me tell you guys our gripe.
Let's do it.
And somewhere where I think I've gotten this wrong. So remember how I tell you all the time, Daniel, I'm like, I constantly...
calling me Daniel, that always worries me.
I constantly want to hang out with my sons, like, through anything they do, because I'm thinking in the future, I was like, well,
you have a limited time with your boys, so you try to soak up as much as you can.
Yeah, I always put a value to it. I have to put a value to everything. So
we know.
I'm like, well, 20 years from now, if someone told me, like, how much would you pay to go hang out with my sons at 8 and 9.
Yeah.
You know, I'd pay.
Yeah. You live your entire life based on these series of strange conversations you have with the stranger. Like an imaginary stranger who 20 years from now is like talking to you. He's like,
it's a genie. It's a genie.
How much would you pay to spend 5 minutes with your son?
Yeah. It's always a genie conversation.
Like, by the way, he's like, this is logic. He's giving me these crazy hypotheticals that make zero sense.
And I've put the value of $4,700 that I pay for 1 hour with my 8 and 9-year-old son. So
I think that's low.
So then I'm thinking, well, this time I could either not hang out with them or hang out with. This is worth $4,700, so I have to hang out with them.
Sure.
Anyway,
well, don't sell the sizzles so much.
So
it's worth 47, so I got to get the full 47.
Here's the problem. I've gone too far with it.
What did you do?
So
you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, buddy.
Yesterday, it's been a busy past couple weeks, and I've got a lot to do. And my garage is a mess. The whole house, it's real bad.
I never changes. It's literally
I'm trying to put up the lights.
What's different? What's different?
The garage doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
Because
the house either.
So I got to do some work.
Let's start with the garage here.
You got to do some work.
You and I have been having Garage Chronicles for so long that do you remember months ago when I had Caliber Property Improvements come to my house? I took everything out, put it into a storage unit. We coated my floor, and then we put everything back in.
Yeah.
You just gotta throw it away, dude. You gotta throw it away.
100.
You gotta throw it away.
100.
I understand.
Or donate. Get rid of it is the main thing.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that
here we go. The excuses.
Well, first I gotta get my wife to sign off on it.
No, you don't.
And she's got I've done this before.
Well,
Sam. This is gonna lead me to an early divorce.
She ain't left you yet.
Yeah, but I see it in her eyes. She knows it's a possibility.
You know what? There is something sort of sexy about what Sam's saying about the kick it back on her and be like, I dare you.
Yeah, exactly.
I know,
right?
fucking dare you.
She'll take
hey, guess what? I'm taking the power. That is a power move.
She'll take all
she likes
you
power
might
moves,
get
bro.
her super horny if you're like, fuck you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if you stood in the garage and you're like, go fuck yourself? I'm throwing it all out.
How do you know that? I know for a fact you've never done that. I've listened to you on the phone with your wife, and it's so embarrassing to me that I'm like, oh,
don't let her talk to you like that.
So anyway,
continue your story.
So, I'm looking forward to getting home. I gotta clean. I gotta do a bunch of shit.
You're looking forward to getting home?
Well, just so he can be with his boys.
No.
They don't even care. They're on Roblox.
It's the work I have to do. Yeah, their boys are playing video games.
They don't care.
Anyway, so I'm telling Crystal on the phone on the way home, I'm like, I'm going to get this and this done. She's like, well, remember, we have Winter Wonderland night tonight.
What is that?
So
you guys do a lot of little adventures.
I blame society, really.
Maybe you should just blame your wife. I don't.
No, that's the worst thing. You can never do that.
Well, I blame everybody but myself.
Of course, yeah.
The society now, we're all doing too much.
There's too many Winter Wonderland.
There's too many school events. There's too many dress up days. There's too much stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
We've gone too far where there used to be nothing, and now there's too much, and we got pendulum's got to swing back.
Your boys don't even care about any of this shit, do they?
They do because the school internally promotes
they're supposed to, and that's the only reason they care.
Well, the school is pushing it hard. Don't forget about Winter Wonderland. It goes through the morning announcements. All the teachers are telling Winter Wonderland tonight.
What is it?
It's the same thing now. Instead of they used to, trunk or treat. Daniel doesn't go
Trump
to
or treat.
Dude, you're talking to
They don't have Trump or treat.
Honestly, because I put my foot down. There is stuff that I'll tell Andrea, and she'll be like, "Are you going to this?" I'll be like, "I'm not going to that."
Yeah. Well, that's what I need to do.
You do need to do that. It doesn't make me a good person. I'm not saying it makes me a good person.
No,
but it is. I take a little bit of my life back.
As somebody that has no kids, there's a happy medium.
Yeah, you go to some.
You don't have to go to all of them.
I go to some.
This is ridiculous.
I go to some.
This is ridiculous.
I don't go to everything, but I do. I will say, Sam, that let me point this out. I do think it's different. If I had a male child, I do feel like I would be more guilted into going to everything.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm a dad and it's a boy.
But what does it mean, the boy versus
nothing.
the girl?
It means, but it's just what I would do. I'm just being honest with you. I would feel more guilty of doing it. I feel like I do get a pass because I have a daughter. I can be like, well, that's a girl thing. You guys go do it.
For school?
Yeah, I lean on that a little bit. I do.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I'm just being honest. I mean, there's some stuff, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a daughter, so go with your mom.
Yeah.
I'm a dad. I'm more important than that. I don't need to go to that.
Well, it used to be...
That's a weird
It is.
stance.
It is.
There used to be a time where all the kids wanted the dad to do is show up at their baseball game and cheer them on.
I'm kind of trying to bring that back.
And then so...
Because it never happened. That's why.
Yeah, but the dad said, they didn't show up, and there's always
the
a story.
breadwinner? I'm out there trying to win the bread.
Yeah, but there's always a story like, my dad never showed up to my games or whatever.
And then all he does is complain about public spread.
I hate that bread.
If it was a like, you know how much I'd love to show up at only the competitions and cheer my sons on?
Right.
There's no competitions. It's all Winter Wonderland. And it's all
Well, you got to put your kids in like public school where they really fight them against each other like Hunger Games. You can't put them in goddamn public school where it's like,
yeah, well,
everybody has to be on the same plane.
So,
right, participation trophy shit.
I show up to Winter Wonderland, and
was this last night?
This is last night,
okay.
And because this is what I'm thinking of, like
you went to a Winter Wonderland.
Well, I've been to some of these things, but I will say that most of the time there is no wonder.
Well,
at all.
All is essentially, now I got to give it to
it's cardboard.
The teachers.
Oh, they work hard. They work hard. A lot of paper cutting.
They're going above and beyond. Which I want to tell you guys, you don't need to do all this work. Like I understand.
Yeah, I think you're being nice there because normally you'd say like that's useless. What are you doing? You're wasting your time.
Yeah, like you're going above and beyond. And I feel like this is benefiting. This is actually negatively benefiting society because we're giving the kids too much.
Yeah.
Because they put on these events and it's like all the teachers and staff and like I said, I'm appreciative that they put the time
my God, yes.
to decorate their trunks and bring they put each little individual games and they're dressed like the Grinch and it's elaborate. I mean, they're doing a lot of work to
but sometimes I do look at them, I go like nothing better to do.
And then they're giving out candy. It's all trick-or-treating now, by the way. Everything's giving out candy.
Yeah. So New Year's, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
The kids just go to one thing to another and they just get bags of candy. So they have it too good.
Well, you do this too with your gift bags. You give all the mediums gift bags. You're part of the problem.
You
Trunk
are
or treat.
100%.
You've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated by these people you think everybody needs a goddamn gift bag and candy.
I'm doing it for,
you're 100% part of the problem.
I'm doing it to the adults, so the adults use a sponsor. They got the money. The kids got nothing.
They're doing it to the kids, so the parents uses whatever the hell. Like, you're 100% part of this problem.
So I'm there, and I'm miserable because by the way, because they promote this to thousands of kids in school, like the hundreds of parents and kids show up to this. I mean, it is packed.
Now, see, I do luck out on this because the dance schedule is so intense that Maisie has to miss most of the stuff, so I don't get to go to any of it.
Yeah.
She's already working her job. She's at Best Buy. She's working at the Geek Squad.
I know you can't relate to it, but
it's busy season for her.
Yeah, she's like dancing every night.
Other parents.
Nutcracker.
In fact, I saw BDM. I didn't say hi to him because I.
Wow. Oh, that's good. That's good for the show. Thanks for helping out. That's great.
I'm just assuming they're BDM, but he was wearing a Mediocre Guitar T-shirt and hat.
What a dick.
Well, I don't know. Well,
I kind of like that.
No, if someone comes and says hi to me, I will be very nice.
You're the owner of the business.
But when I see someone,
you don't want to bother them.
But what if they also? I don't want an awkward scenario where I'm like, I just assume he knows.
This is my brother's shirt. I borrowed it.
Yeah.
My other one had blood on it.
Yeah. It's like waving at someone with a BDM sticker, and then they're looking at me scared.
I've stopped doing that too. I've stopped doing that too. It's usually
you can talk to people.
No, it's a Spanish grandma driving a mini truck. It's a BDM sticker. I'm waving at her. She has no idea who we are.
What if they don't want it? I am assuming this guy. I think that's more narcissistic than just waiting for them to say hi to me.
You can literally let it go by just saying hi and leaving. You don't have to sit there and give them a whole conversation.
That's not Tom's MO. Is not to walk up to people and be like, "Hey, I'm Tom. Thanks for listening." That's not you.
You're right.
That's not going to happen.
Because I'm just like,
that's more me, where I walk up to the guy that's got the shirt on and I go, "Hey, nice shirt."
Somebody in the chat said that was me, and I saw Tom. He couldn't look more dejected, so I didn't want to bother him.
Call in.
I was gonna say hi to you, but then I thought you were as miserable as I was.
Let's call in. Let's figure it out.
So then, we're standing at the end of, I'm not kidding you, like a 50-yard to 75-yard line.
Wow.
Because there is, it goes out to the parking lot, out to the bus line. We're standing.
God bless those teachers for setting that up. My God.
My God.
So then Crystal gets in line, and I'm standing there. And then the boys are running around. There's some friends or whatever. They don't care if I'm there. And then I'm like, what am I doing here? And then Crystal's
you need to do the Daniel. You should be home. Sitting on the toilet, taking a grumpy.
So then I'm like, I'm going to go sit in the car.
Yes!
So I go and sit in the car.
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah.
Did it cause a fight?
Oh, yeah. So I sit in the car.
You did the Daniel.
And then I'm sitting there. I'm just looking at gambling.
It's nice, isn't it? How nice is it?
But it's all dark.
Did you turn the radio on, or you sit in silence?
But no, I sit in silence. I didn't even turn the car on.
I like the silence.
I didn't even turn the car on.
No, don't turn the car on. Then people will know you're in there. You sit like a statue.
Well, they saw me as they walked by, which they were like, why is this guy sitting in the dark?
No, you hunch down.
And then,
I'm little, so it's easier for me.
And then I start getting the passive-aggressive text that, why aren't you here with your family?
You got to ignore those.
Why'd you even come at the beginning?
Ignore those. Put it on that thing that makes it say that your phone is on, has your notifications turned on silent, and then be like, oh, I was accidentally on silent.
And so this is just a public service announcement to all 2023 dads out there that are
just say going into 2024. Right? We're almost there.
We're there.
All right. Speaking of that, we should change this moving forward.
Okay.
Coming into 2024.
Like, I feel like the days where the dad would leave and the family didn't know for sure if he was ever going to come back.
He's like, I'm going to get toes. That's called to keep them on their toes.
I'm going to get some cigarettes or whatever. Like that makes
the good Charlotte.
That makes the family appreciate you more.
Yeah.
Because then if you come back, they're like, oh, he came back, and then he's sitting on his chair while reading the newspaper. or whatever.
What a surprise!
And when he does come to things,
he's out there on Bovada.
But it's you make it special when the dad comes to things like it used to be. Old man took off work and he came here.
Oh, look, he showed up. The old man made it.
And he
drove his 18-wheeler right to the pool.
And then
we got a call. Line 2. Sorry, apologies.
Doing
Line
way
2.
too much.
Hey, thanks for calling. Is this the man that witnessed a very dismal and melancholy Thomas Van?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. So you two were at the Winter Wonderland. Was your experience just as dismal as Tom's?
Yeah, I'd say so. It sucks, man.
He knows. I saw it in his eyes. Because what are we doing, sir?
That was the saddest.
So, because what are we doing? We're just standing there. The kids are running around. They got it too good. They get candy from trunk to trunk. Everybody's giving them candy.
They just got candy. We just finished Halloween.
A month ago?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
That's too much candy.
Well, it's all candy and treats, and it's all Winter Wonderland. It's all
this is not grit. I'm not hearing any grit.
What happened to the days?
Zero grit.
Where the teachers were all putting booze in their coffee.
Alcoholics. My 7th grade science teacher was drinking so much NyQuil during school hours.
Sir, what did you witness when you're looking at Tom? Was he on his phone? Did you witness him exit to his car, and did you exit to your car?
No, I was standing in that long ass line. Just looking around, and I wore my gear because I figured I might see him up there. I've run into him a couple times.
Oh, see, this guy was dressed to impress, and you fucking shit in his face.
Well, why didn't you say, hey, Tom? Because then if you initiate it, then I come over and we talk shit.
You guys could have sat. He could have done what he did with that old man at Johnny's other side and invited him back to your truck and given you a blowjob, sir.
Well, you know what? I blame you.
He blew this old man in a Mustang at the Johnny's Burger Bash.
By the way, don't take this personal. He blames everyone but himself.
In 2014, Tom blew an old man in a Mustang at Johnny's Burger Bash at Lou Gardens.
Well, why did you say hi? Why did you?
So it's his fault?
Yeah. I could tell you noticed me when I walked by.
I don't know. Like I said, the look on your face did not inspire me to reach out and try to initiate the conversation.
You look mad. Who wants to talk to the mad guy?
On your face.
I have the same face. I don't know, but how happy am I supposed to look?
Give me your
300 people there.
With your children.
Give me your mean face.
But the kids don't even care that I'm there.
Why'd you have kids?
And
you're supposed to be there and be happy.
Give me your mean face. I want to see what you look like.
I'm not even a mean face.
Show me your proud face.
My wife does this too. Like, I just have a neutral face, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
I do that to you.
That's resting bitch face.
He'll come in here and I'll be like, "You all right, buddy?" And he's like, "I'm fine."
Yeah. Then I'm forced to do a tonguey DeSantis. I was like, "Is that what you want? You want a tonguey DeSantis smile?"
Did you think at all to walk up to Tom and talk to him at all, or did you one look at that face and you're like, "No way, I'm tangling with that beast"?
I did think about it, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to bother him. And then he was walking one direction, kind of away from the line.
To the car.
And I noticed Crystal and his boys after kind of trailing. And so I was like, whatever. And I'm standing in line doing the trunk or treat.
You walk ahead of them? You walk ahead of them?
You walk with your children?
No, you're supposed to walk ahead of your family to be a true, good, racist Florida man. You walk way ahead of your family. That's how they know you're racist.
Sam, you don't understand how slow they walk. I'm telling you.
You're doing the Fast Dad Jimmy walk that you used to make fun of Jimmy for.
Well, because now
I can't even fast
why.
walk because my hips are broken. I'm the slowest in the family.
But you would have if you could.
It's because they slowly saunter around like they have nowhere to go.
They don't have anywhere to go.
Time is money, motherfuckers.
There's no grit. There's nowhere. They have no job. There's no responsibility except for getting home to get an egg sandwich. There's nothing they have to be in a rush for.
That's true. It's not like they have to make it home to make their own food. You're going to make them an egg sandwich. That's true.
Regardless.
Sir, did your wife drag you to this thing, or did you volunteer because that's what 2023 dads, are programmed to do, where we have to go to everything?
Programmed.
I got to go to everything, man.
Yeah.
Is
that really a thing? Okay, let's investigate this for a second.
The dads go to everything.
Sir, do you...
I'm at the parent-teacher conference sitting there.
You should be, bitch.
I didn't do nothing.
No, let me
ask any questions.
Let me ask this guy. So Andrea will go to me, and he will... Andrea will write me in the morning and go like, hey, there's a teacher-parent conference at like 3 o'clock. I'm going to go to it. What are your questions? And then I'll write the questions that I have to Andrea, and then she asks the questions. Are you allowed to do that at all? Or do you have to be there?
You're a horrible monster, Dad. You are a deadbeat dad.
That's what a 1950s relationship that you might have, Dan.
How is that a 1950s? She asked me for that. It's not.
See, this guy knows. He's in my camp. He knows if Daniel
I'm not doing anything. She asked me.
You should be doing something.
No, I will if I need to be there.
You need to be there, but if you're not, she's going to be like, all right, well, I guess I'll get his questions.
She asked the questions. Why do I got to be there? It's the same question whether she asks it or
because you're a parent as well.
But you don't need to. There's no question. By the way, what questions did you even ask? I'm like, they're like, you have any questions?
Should ask what
questions
are
there?
Why are you having kids if you don't have questions about what they're teaching your children?
Andrea has a million questions on when we do these teacher-parent thing.
But I put myself in the teacher's shoes, and I'm just like,
they're like, wow, can't believe these dads don't give a fuck about their kids.
No, they're like, you're wasting my time. I have to teach them to take tests now. We live in Florida. I'm underpaid. What the fuck do you want me to do?
They want you to invest in your child's education is what they want.
But I'm asking them
That's literally all they want.
That's asking them passive-aggressive questions like, what's your...
passive-aggressive? Don't be a dickhead.
But any question's a dickhead. Like, what's in the curriculum?
Every question's a dickhead question.
Yes, to a teacher, because they're like, what are you even here for? Like, unless you have a problem child.
Yeah, I'm lost again. I don't know why you guys are fighting.
Child.
Yeah, you guys are extra fighty today. But I'm looking in the chat room, and there's a guy that says, what did he say here? He said, oh no, it's Tracy. Tracy said, I sent my husband an email asking if he wanted to go to my kid's school to talk about kids and about his career. He didn't even reply. Yeah,
he's a real man.
Andrea will ask me what do you want to ask, and then I send her what she's going to ask, and then if I can make it, great. If I can't make it, it's ladies' business. It's not, but it's just fun to say that. It's fun to say that.
I will say I saw Tom. He walked away, and I was like, oh, there he goes. And then I saw the rest of the fam, and I got to the end of the line, and then kind of backtracking, and I noticed Crystal and the boys standing in the line now, but no Tom. And I thought to myself, well, damn, where the hell did he go?
I'm sitting in my car, like, mad that I didn't say home, and then I'm like, this is making it worse because Crystal's getting mad. And every second she's standing in line by herself.
This was an old school thing when I was a kid. And now your kids are a little older, but like when your kids were smaller, my mom never drove. So like, my dad would always have to drive us to the grocery store, and he would just sit in the car.
Oh, yeah.
While my mom went grocery shopping with all the kids.
My dad would do that. My dad would drop off my mom to pick up whatever she was getting, and then he would just circle the parking lot for an hour.
Not even circle, just sit there.
No, my dad would circle the parking lot for an hour.
I did that the other day when...
That's an old man thing.
We picked up our Christmas tree, and Crystal's like, I got to go to Target to get Tommy a jacket or whatever. I'm like, oh, God.
A jacket? He doesn't have a jacket?
I hate going into stores. So then I did drop them off, and then just go sit at the end of the parking lot. By the way,
That's old man shit.
Yeah. I sat at the end of the parking lot, and I was looking at my phone, and then I didn't...
Imagine what you used to do before you had phones, though.
No, I think you listened
My dad was just listening to the Eagles in a Winn-Dixie parking lot.
You'd put on the music you like. That was as far as you could go.
That's it.
AM Sports Radio. Anyway, sir, next time you see me, come say hi.
Yeah.
But I won't be there next time because I'm going to stop going to these things.
No.
And I think you should too, and all the husbands listening.
Come talk to Crystal.
What the fuck? What about the moms?
That's their burden to bear.
Yeah.
They already fucking held these children in their bodies for 9 months.
And we can't do
to
that.
Them. You can take them to meet the fucking teacher or whatever.
I'm not as connected.
From this point.
I'm not as connected to the kid because I didn't birth it. There's a special bond.
Well, get more connected by taking them every fucking event.
There's a special bond that a woman and a daughter have that I'll just never have. So my place is, I'm better here in the car.
Also,
it's better for me.
I've got some friends that are teachers, and I've been talking shit to them, and I'm like, have you been excited or gained anything from all these parent-teacher conferences? And they're like, absolutely not.
Well, they also work in Florida.
They're like, I want the parents to obviously care about their kids' education, but they all just come in and tell me this and the other thing. Some of them are dickheads.
So I absolutely do go. All jokes aside, I absolutely do go to these for the most part. But man, I'll tell you what'll make you sad is when you talk to your teacher friends and they're like, yeah, I have 17 kids in the class and only 6 people showed up for their things. You know what I mean? Like,
aren't they happy about that?
Well, I mean, I'm sure as far as workload go, but it's
bitching about this now. But when they become teenagers in high school, you're gonna wish that they want you to come to their meet the teacher night or whatever the hell it is, because they're gonna want nothing absolutely to do with you at all.
I don't think the kids want you to even come to all these things. They want you to cheer them on at their baseball game. They don't want you to go to all this.
May was worried about... Well, I disagree, because May was worried... May was worried about me meeting her teacher. She always is. I think she's got my anxiety.
Well, that means she's worried about you.
Well, no, I don't think she's worried about me. I think she was like, well, why are you there? What are you talking... it's like...
Well, that's also weird too. Why isn't she used to you being there?
No. She is used to me being there. It's just like I don't think it's. I know you're hunting for something negative here. It's not. It's more. It's more of her own curiosity of like, what were you doing? I was meeting with your teacher.
Right.
Why were you doing that?
For what reason?
Yeah, she doesn't know. It's
and
not
you don't even know.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
But if you've done that the entire time, that's not.
Yeah, but no,
that's not weird to her, right?
They're doing too much. The schools are doing too much. We don't need to do all this.
I agree.
We're all these extra things, these dress-up days.
Again,
just makes it harder for the teachers.
I don't disagree with most of what you guys are saying, but I do think you guys are bitching about it a lot now, and I think you both are sensitive. More sensitive than perhaps
I don't
my
even
own
get
father.
it now. I'm
even
already
though
sad.
Tom likes to pretend that he's not, we know that he is. When they get older, you're gonna regret if you don't go to these things.
Yeah, I'm
and
already.
if you're not participatory with some of this stuff when they're younger, and they want you to be there because eventually, when they come into middle school and high school, they ain't going to give a goddamn. They're actually going to want you not to come.
Well,
and that's going to be so hurtful.
I think I'm already there. I think I'm already there with the, like, I'm good. I'm good by myself.
Well, just like cheering them on at a game is one. That's
different.
That's what it used to be. And now it's two. It's too much.
I know that, but that's not what it is now. And so you have to adjust to what it is now.
It's hard to explain, but like, for instance, like with May's teacher, he's a military guy. He's very strict. And she brings that up. And, like, I don't know. There's something about her. Like, she's like, it's like the relationship she has with her teacher is their relationship. She doesn't want me poking around. Does that make sense? That's kind of how it feels. Like, she's like, why are you there? Why are you talking to him? No, we're good. Everything here's good. I'm doing what you told me. You don't need to be poking around in there. That's the vibe I get from her. It's like kind of like me, I think. It's like, no, I got this. Why don't you go snoop around someplace else?
Yeah. Well, she's already matured. And
she is. She's
already
mature.
Yeah. She's already can take care of herself. My sons are oblivious to
I'm oblivious.
everything.
Let's take a little break, and I think this might end up perfectly for Brenden to arrive because I know he had some meetings.
Yeah, he's running a little late. Yeah,
perfect. We're gonna take a little break. The name of the bands we have today. This is new ska. I love playing new ska music for you guys. The name of this band is The Inevitables. The name of the song is Chemist. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TOMANDDAN20 for emails.
If you're looking to treat yourself to an awesome holiday dinner, Hollabox German Restaurant is the place to go.
I have to admit something to you.
Whatever.
My wife and daughter went to Hollabox, and they ate lunch when we were doing the sofas and such.
Okay.
And then Maisie, to be a good daughter, went into the Hollabox, the Outfitters.
Okay.
And she got to the wall of Haribo gummy bears, and she bought me gummy dinosaurs, and she brought them home, and I ate the entire package in one setting, and it was like 800. I ate like literally... It was I made myself sick.
That's in Magnolia Square Market.
Yeah, there you go. Magnolia Square Market. That's where, So
they've got a wall of Haribo.
Yeah, I need to be kept away from the wall of gummy bears. Like, I am craving sugar right now. I want it more than anything. And, the gummy bears are so good.
And they got the real ones. If you're looking for a great gift, get some
stocking stuffers.
Haribo gummy bears.
They got all the candies. They got all the treats. They got all the Bavarian beers. They've got the real German food. This is a destination restaurant that people come from outside of Florida to visit. You know, like this is almost like a Helen, Georgia vibe. This is straight up real German food, unlike anything you've ever tasted. And then the entertainment. If you make it on a night when they're in there playing the accordion and they're playing the bells and they got the Matterhorn.
They're doing live music all the time.
It's just unlike any. It's unlike any other restaurant you'll go to.
You get a Das Boot. They bring that back.
Go upstairs. Go upstairs into the
beer garden.
The beer garden area. It's all wood. It's beautiful. Share a slice of cake with your loved one while you drink a Bavarian beer.
Yeah, Uber Keller's up there. That's kind of their tapas style.
Plates,
also, if you're in the West End, the Joint has delicious food. Me and Daniel ate there 2 days in a row.
That's embarrassing. We were eating Wagyu sliders.
Get those Wagyu sliders. Get the wings, too. It's delicious. Hollabox does it all.
It's Chef Pat. Ask for him. He'll bring you out a Tom and Dan pen.
Yeah, we're getting in new holiday pens real soon. So if you ask for a pen, they'll give you one. And plus, they'll know that you came because of us.
Yeah, we love these guys,
we appreciate it. It's Hollabox German Restaurant in downtown Sanford. What the hell was that whistle?
I thought you had a bottle rocket come out of your mouth.
It was the ending of bottle rocket.
Where's the report?
Why was that so loud?
All right.
Hollabox.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. That's a quick one. That was Espresso Tonic Clouds by Scumming. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time.
So what did you want to talk about, Daniel?
I wanted to talk about this right here.
Uh-huh.
Can you see what I'm holding right here?
Yeah, it looks like toilet paper.
Yeah, this is a piece of toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
It's a piece of Charmin toilet paper that came from your house.
Okay, yeah.
And last week, I was, I get here... Normally I get here earlier than you, but only because Maisie's off to, like, she does this thing called, what is it called? It's some book program she does in the morning. Battle of the Books. She does Battle of the Books, so she got to be up extra early. So she's doing Battle of the Books, and then I get here early, and I usually have enough time to go into our restroom here. I put on the music, I got a coffee, I'm sitting there, and I sit just like my dad on our toilet, a door wide open, and I take my daily Grumpy. And I'm on the potty taking the Grumpy. I look over because in my, basically my... I'm still probably high from the marijuana edibles I take because I can't sleep without them.
Okay.
And I look over, there's no toilet paper.
Yeah, I remember.
And you saw that, and I sent you a picture, and I said, hey, dude, I'm stuck. Can you bring me some toilet paper?
I'm stuck.
But I wasn't, I knew I wasn't going to be able to sit there until you got there. It would have been like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I used...
And then I screamed, wipe your ass with the computer paper.
I did. I wiped my ass with the rough-ass paper towels in there.
Just grab my notes.
So I did. I used regular, and it hurt.
Brown.
It hurt. It's a straight brown Scott. Brown Scott U-line... the construction paper right on my ass. I wiped my ass with that. And then you brought toilet paper from your house. You brought 4 rolls, and they're the jumbos. Now, I have it right here. Here are 4 squares of your toilet paper, and it is Charmin brand. And I brought this in here as a visual representation because I can't use this shit.
Why?
It's too fucking thick.
Too thick?
Too thick. This shit.
Toilet paper can't be too thick.
No. I knew you were going to say that. It can be too thick. This is like wiping my ass with a grandma's Afghan with a quilt.
It's quality.
It's too thick. You have to use. It's messing up my ratio of squares.
I have done a too thick, too soft.
It's messing up my ratio of squares. This is 4 squares. I'm a 4-square Johnny. I do.
You use the same amount every time?
Okay.
Every time. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just going to walk you through. I'm OCD. I'm going to walk you through this. So normally, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Wipe that duty off the floor. Gotta get up to get down.
Yes, I do this, and then I wipe, and then I fold the wipe in, and I can hit it again.
Correct.
That's how I do it. But with this, it's too thick. It's and it slides.
He's a bunchy ball.
No, I'm a folder.
Yeah.
I'm not a bunchy ball.
It's just
mine's all ripped. It's like a
hold
ripped.
on. Is it a bunchy ball? One wipe toss into the toilet? Do you get more than one wipe off a bunchy ball?
It's different every time.
You can't because
every shit I've ever taken.
I go like this. Fold. Back in.
This is good for the Twitch.
Oh, Brendan's here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, look, Brenden. Brendan, sit down. You look cute. Hold on.
But I think
I'm going to walk Brendan.
Wipe scenarios.
Yeah, I got to walk this Brendan through.
Are we talking about how to wipe our butts?
Yeah.
No. No, we're not. I know how to wipe my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
What's the proper?
Let's
talk the proper.
All right, here we go.
Let's talk what Dan was left with.
All right, so everyone settle down. This is 4 squares.
4 squares and 7 years ago.
And this is too thick. See, I usually go 1, and then I fold 2. But this is so thick that it's sliding around back there, and it's getting it on my fingers. It got it on, I had to wash my hands 6 times. It's too much.
6 times?
This is too thick, dude. The Charmin, feel that. It's too thick.
Has this been used?
No,
okay. It's fresh.
For demonstration purposes.
When you're sliding into first.
I taught Maisie that, and I got so much trouble with Andrea.
We'll get to that.
I taught Maisie milk lemonade around the corner fudge is made. I got a lot of trouble.
Thoughts on...
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, there is, because you came in
I've
late.
always wanted to do a pop-up gay bar called Milk Lemonade.
Hold on, we might be able to help you with that. We might be able to help you with that.
Can we be a sponsor?
Around the corner, love is made.
In the butt. Love is love. In the butt.
Can we be a sponsor number 1?
That's the name of the show. Is love in the butt.
All right, I gotta write that down. But also, let's talk about the texture.
Okay, it is thick.
It's too thick.
It's quilted.
It's too thick.
He's also Canadian. This could be different. Maybe Canadians need less than Americans.
Yeah, no, they got bigger asses. They're thicker people.
You know what this is?
Case in point, I have no ass. Should I stand up?
No, but you have an ass, don't you?
Let me see.
No, not really.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
All right. Okay. Well,
it's a little froggy.
It's a little
froggy.
That's fine.
It's 2 legs butting up against each other. That's what it is.
Nothing we can do. It's our genetics. We're white dudes. We have frog asses.
Yeah.
No,
Thank you for checking my ass out, though.
No, because we will say that Scotty.
He got a good dunk.
He got it.
But he has 1% African.
No, it's all on his ass.
I don't think
I've had way more than 1%.
I think that's science. Put that on the History Center bio.
I don't think we should say that.
And I had a lot of African in me. Nothing's rubbed off. You don't know.
Yikes.
Sorry, I'm coming in hot. I was going crazy.
I like it. Welcome to the show.
So what's the problem? You said it's too thick.
It moves around.
There's
it's
too
thick.
much, and it moves around. Well, just maybe it's in your folding technique. You need to origami it a little bit before you use it.
Origami?
You know what this is about?
Do a little triangle.
Brendan, this is
like
about
a trowel.
Daniel he's been living with his wife for how many years now?
She's a conservator.
15 years.
15 years.
Wow.
So for 15 years, and then Daniel's wife,
people.
I imagine, buys all the supplies in the house because she's so organized.
Holy
right?
shit, you may have figured this out. I think I know where he's going on this.
And because, and no offense to Andrea.
No, don't take it. No, you're
because she's mentally ill cheap.
Yeah, she's Gilbert
mentally
Godfrey levels of cheap.
Oh, you're used to.
I've never felt that on my hemorrhoids. I wouldn't have hemorrhoids. Oh my God, this guy's in my corner. This guy's an advocate.
No,
well,
she's buying magician flash paper as toilet paper, and it's so thick. She's buying the prison toilet paper.
I will not allow this.
Oh, my wife's in the chat room. You buy the cheap shit.
I will not allow this.
Yeah. She buys
the cheap shit.
The cheap prison toilet paper.
Yeah.
And
the paper towels I use
are you
softer.
buying this? Is this you?
Yeah, we buy. We waste in the Van household. We waste.
My God.
His boys have the most delicate anuses made. Those anuses are clean.
They wipe their ass with silk. Like
that's nice.
Kings.
I just tell
Princes.
I tell
Dr. Oz says not to use the wet naps.
They're like,
anymore.
just jump into the fucking pool.
Just
wipe your ass by jumping into the pool. You don't have to shower. You don't have to wipe your ass.
I do like wiping your ass in the pool.
No.
We also have an outdoor shower.
Oh.
Who needs toilet paper?
That's true.
That's disgusting.
I've never walked in barefoot on your own.
Sam's on drugs.
I've seen their dirty undies.
You have?
No, they're not dirty. What the hell are you talking about?
I've seen my underwear.
They're just on the floor.
We walked around your pool.
Yeah, because we get
and
new.
there were
the chat room thinks Sam is drunk.
there was underwear strewn across.
That was because we
the entire
little boy
I
underwear?
think she's
mine too.
She's excited because she's getting her puppy, guys. The chat room says Sam is different today, talking like she's drunk at a bar. No, she's excited because she's getting a new family
Sam, you're
member.
not different. Your hair looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's getting a family member. She's drunk on love.
I like it.
So
I am
your
getting
face.
I am getting a baby as well.
you, Daniel, you have to enter the world of luxury.
I'll shut up now.
It's
Never shut up.
It is. Give me that bag. Let me try this again.
Oh,
like
no,
maybe I'm a.
This is good because you could also use, this is what you want if you're blowing your nose. You could also use this to blow your nose because this is good.
It's soft.
Yeah, but
soft
Andrea
paper.
doesn't let me. Okay, I give all the secrets today. Andrea does not allow me to wipe my nose with toilet tissue.
What?
You're supposed to wipe your nose with a Kleenex, and we have specific Kleenexes for those. This is for your bottom. A Kleenex is for your
How
nose.
does she know what you're doing?
Because she's everywhere.
She's conservative.
Yeah. Andrea, you can't control. You can't control what he blows his nose on.
He doesn't know. Brendan,
I know very little. There's a lot.
That?
I'm not in control of a lot.
Yeah. It's like, you know.
I mean, I have no way. There's no way out.
Is that because you're an agent of chaos and you need rules? You need boundaries?
Less of that and more that I'm not capable.
No. It's like,
I feel like
when the Haitian,
that's what you've been programmed to think, Dan.
When the Haitian nurse comes in and tells your pop-up to quit jerking off because there's two people in the room or whatever, he needs to be told. He's not used to it.
See,
anyway.
then I do another thing that she really hates is I blow my nose on either Kleenexes or I will go get now. You might think this is gross, but if I'm sick, I'll go get a towel, like a fresh, clean towel, and I'll
wipe your butt with it?
No, I'll put it next to my bed, and then I'll blow my nose in different new spots on the towel. So if it's a long towel, like a bath towel, I'll start at the top.
And that's crazy.
And I'll blow it because that way I'm not wasting paper, right? I'm just blowing out my sickness, and then when I'm done, I fold it and put it in
Dan,
the
that's I get it now. That's why you had to be told what to blow your nose on. Because you literally
you
have
can get more out. Like blowing your nose on a bath towel and then folding it you get more out. You can really blow. You can be like, ah!
No, you get more on a t-shirt.
Like a handkerchief.
No, you can't blow this. You'll blow right through this. I'll blow right. I got a big nose. I'll blow right through this.
Number 2, I'm gonna ask Andrea because 100% I don't think you put that towel in the washer. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, I put it in the hallway. She puts it in the washer.
It's your crusty towel.
I'm not allowed in the washer. That's a ladies' area only. There's a sign.
You don't do your own laundry?
Hell no, I don't do that. I've never touched laundry.
Yeah. There's
I don't know how to do it.
You know, we're living in a different time.
I'm like a reenactor. I'm a reenactor.
What do you do around the house?
Very little. I'd sit around there.
Do you do dishes? Do you cook?
Cook.
Okay, that's good. All right. You got to do something.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cook.
So, Daniel.
And I'm the lover of the house. Cooking and lover.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember,
but she also fights him off, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, you can only handle so much.
How much the lover goes in.
Yeah. Sounds like.
Remember when Crocodile Dundee.
There's a lot to unpack. I should come late every time.
Had to sleep on the floor in the hotel room because he didn't
Never watched it.
How comfortable the bed is. That's what the toilet paper is to you. You're
so
not
I gotta
used
get used
to
it.
Yes. But and they didn't show the part where once
this
he's in.
is insane.
Huh? What you want? Cheap toilet paper? You have to get the best.
No, there's a medium. There's a medium where it's not. Right. There's a medium where it's not fucking you're in the prisons, but there's also not where it's like this is
too thick
blanket.
for me. I'm not used to it.
It's a moisturized blanket and it's too much.
I get it.
Have you ever wiped your ass with a t-shirt before? Because that is where
it's perfect. It's perfect, right?
If I was a king, which I always wanted to be.
Brenden, for showing up for this.
Did I tell you guys I've always wanted to be a king?
I ran out of a network meeting for this.
I've also always wanted to be the president. I just want to be in charge.
I know.
So tell me,
if you were a king,
I would.
He's the Swamp King.
I would order my jester or whatever slave I have
to wipe your bum.
We got a lot of trouble about talking about slaves on the last. Please stop.
No, I'm a king. I'm a king. Like this isn't
Just say like assistant instead.
Well, it's like a dystopian world.
Smokes.
It's like
I don't even know what's happening today. Like,
I would get I'd get new packages of Jersey white teas.
Okay,
like bamboo.
Soft
and
Uniqlo.
I'd wipe my ass with a new white tea every day,
and then send it to a child in a third world country.
I just throw it in the bucket and then whatever.
and have your slaves take them out.
Whatever the minions.
And they burn it.
And they do whatever. I don't care what they do with it. Just get it out of my chambers.
I dig that. Yeah.
But I wouldn't. I wouldn't use some straw, whatever the goddamn poor people use outside the walls.
I'm not one of those people that thinks if you get snot on a towel, you can't wash it and use it again. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that think, that's disgusting. You have to take that bath towel and now throw it in the trash.
And a t-shirt is basically a cloth diaper.
I'm like, no, just wash it. It's fine. It's like, look, you don't even know what I'm oozing into my clothing right now. Like, everybody is. Don't act like your shit doesn't stink.
The flaw in your logic is that you have a bugger towel that there's still more uses to next to your bed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I still get like 5 more blows
out of it. Yeah, this guy knows.
But it must not be nice on your nose, though.
It is nice.
Let me ask you a question.
And it doesn't spill out over your face because you got a big towel.
Okay.
King Van. Let me ask you a question. In your kingdom,
it's Your Highness.
Your Highness Van. Have you personally ever wiped your ass with anything other than toilet paper?
That's a great question.
In real life?
Real life.
That's an easy question.
Course.
Yeah, I've done with a t-shirt.
But we're talking about not in camping scenarios.
Okay, just
in regular
good question.
living.
Like you ran out of toilet paper.
If you have a messy shit, you get a washcloth.
Or we're poor enough to have to use those because I was. So let's talk about it. Did you cut up socks?
I'm just gonna sit back.
In college, I've used the paper towel roll.
I've used a wet washcloth before. Like, it gets too messy back there, and you're like, well, this isn't working. I'm just using tons of paper. I'm spinning my wheels. I'll go get a wet washcloth, and I'll wipe back there, and I'll look at it, and it turns like brown yellow.
It's like laziness and not poorness.
Oh, you could use just your hand. That's called the Middle East.
That's called the Middle East.
In college, we'd run it. I lived with the Grizz. You think we bought supplies?
You used your hand?
They're in the shower.
I remember the Grizz's mom came to visit him one day, and then she was like...
And then what?
And she had to use the bathroom. We had no toilet paper. And I was like,
it happened with my mom.
No, what'd you do for her?
Your drip dry.
No, we went and...
use your panties.
No, we got some paper towels from the kitchen. That we,
they're gentlemen.
It was like Burger King napkins, I think. We didn't buy paper towels either, but we stole napkins from Burger
Wipe it your way.
Anyway.
I haven't been counting, but I'd say 60% of the time I'm on this show, it ends up talking about poop.
Yeah. Well, that's every show, bro.
You just came late. We start the show with poop every week.
It's too much. So, Brenden, what have you been up to? Since the last time we talked to you.
Oh man, what have I been up to? We're still working on the show, which it was supposed to be 6 months of creatives. Now we're in a year, I think, but we're having. That's why I was late. We were just talking to some great community partners about where we can do some.
Let's talk about the show a little bit. Like, how many episodes have we done?
Have we done? Two,
and then the goal
3
is...
locations per episode of me trying jobs. It's gay, dirty jobs.
All right.
Oh my God. They should have just called it...
Which sounds like fisting, but
or
it's
like
not.
dirtier jobs, right?
Yeah, just the dirtiest.
Yeah, the dirtiest
Those jobs are dirty. That's what I say. I come in, I'm like, oh, this is a dirty job. I'm going to do it.
So, I obviously
don't do that.
I don't want to spoil the show,
yeah.
but can you talk about any jobs you have done?
Yeah, we did Showcase of Citrus.
Okay.
And I drove the monster truck bus through the orange orchards.
All right.
And we fed zebras and stuff, and I led the tour. That was fun.
They let you drive the monster truck?
Yeah, to train a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, not hard, but I climbed it, and my pants split, so that's probably on camera.
Hey, all right.
Like you climbed on the tire to get in?
Yeah, to get in. They loved it. They were like, be gayer. Try harder.
Yeah. Fish out of water.
Yeah.
Your
They
standard
loved
fish
it.
out of water.
He split his pants. That's the
It's like, what more do you want from me?
They all do that.
Yeah. That split was already there. These are my clubbing jeans.
Everybody, didn't you know gay pants are already split? Pre-split.
They got the dick slit in the back. You know what I'm talking about? The underwear has the dick slit. Yeah, on the front. Right here, in the back.
Party in the back.
Is that what it's called, though?
That's what I thought it was called.
Tom invented that. Tom just invented that. That's his detective name. He calls himself Dick Slick.
Because the dick slit's what you can make your...
He calls himself Detective Dick Slit.
Hold on, what else is it called?
Pocket.
I call it the weenie hole.
Pecker pocket.
Well, it's not really a hole. It's more of a slit.
It's a pocket.
It's not a pocket.
It's not
either.
a pocket either.
Yeah,
It's like a sleeve.
It's a slit. I think you might. I think I'm gonna have to concede this one to you. I want to say you're wrong, but I think he's right on this one.
I was confused by why.
I think you're right on this one.
I thought
because it's not a pocket.
You know what we're talking about, Sam?
The thing in the underpants
And boy underwear.
I have one right now. Do you want to see them? But these have holes in them.
An easy. I don't think I'm wearing underwear, but there's there's an easy access sleeve.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
But you never use it. I've never used it.
You don't? You pull the band down. You're a band puller down
I've
there.
never pulled it out.
Not through that. Not through the slit.
I pull it
It's
through
meant
the
for
slit.
people with bigger wangs.
My dad did it like that. My dad used his underwear the way it's supposed to do. My dad would pull, because the way to open it, you have to pull it and then pull the inside part open.
Oh,
it's like a it's like a onesie. You know, like baby onesies are made so certain things can only fit through there when you need them to fit through there.
cloth tunnel.
It is, and it's like it's got a hatch,
like a
on
marsupial pouch.
So you pull one part open to get the hole, and then that's how my dad used his jockey shorts. He would never pull them. I always pulled them under my balls.
Yeah.
I take the waistband and pull it under not under the shaft.
Oh, because you don't have to hold it down when you're
under the balls.
Not under the shaft, but under the balls.
Under the balls. I go all the way under the balls.
No splashback.
And then I stand. And then I stand with my.
Holding
and then
shaft.
I stand with my hands straight up in the air, making like a shark fin over my head.
Holding the shaft. Balls are down here, and he pulls it behind the balls, and the balls are like holding the band back.
Yes.
Oh.
Kind of like a cock ring.
Yeah.
I wear my
Which we
underwear
give those
like
out at bingo if anyone wants to.
Oh my god!
All right.
Yeah.
Really?
From Fairvilla.
All right.
What
was the question?
Work?
You're the only person I've known that's worn one.
Cock rings?
You tell me. This is the only guy that's ever worn a cock ring.
I've worn one.
And
You
he
never
threw
worn
it at the sunroof of a Nissan Maxima.
You never worn one just for fun, Dan?
No, I've never worn a cock ring.
Ever?
Never, ever.
I know guys
I've
that
never
do
had
the
anal
wristbands.
sex. I've never had anal sex.
With yourself, like
You're pretty vanilla.
I am.
Received or given?
Neither. Neither of that. I've had a finger in my bum.
Okay. That's anal sex.
Yeah, okay. Then I've had a finger in my bum.
You're basically gay.
I've put a finger. I knew that.
Well, now we're being Brenden. That's what I thought as soon as I said it. No, Brenden thought it too.
He was just like, I knew it.
But I thought he couldn't say that.
He was so pumped.
He couldn't say it.
Definitely
he couldn't
homosexual.
say it, but he's like, if you've had a finger in, you're gayer than I am.
Anything that goes in, you're
I've
done.
never done.
You're basically gay.
I've never. There's a lot of stuff.
You could put a rainbow flag at your house now, actually, now that you've done that.
Hey, I'm on the spectrum
You've
now,
been
right?
trespassed.
Can I come out?
So
Yeah, you just did.
Yes, I did it.
So
Bisexual. By yourself.
So when is this show coming out?
April. So we are in a crunch time now, because that's why I was super late, because we're trying to get everything pinned.
And every time I see the filming of shows, in any way, it always seems like they're doing way too much and it takes way too long.
I'll be honest, yes.
There's too many takes and there's too much.
We did that restaurant show.
Yeah.
The restaurant show, Restaurants on the Radar. I did that, 2 years ago.
It was really good.
Thank you. Up for an Emmy. I hear tomorrow if we win an Emmy for it, which is very exciting.
God.
That's the other thing that's weird is like you shot this like
forever
ago, and now it's up for an award. I think that's kind of cool.
It is cool. I wish we'd done another season of the restaurant one because it was
good.
just easier.
It was really good.
But the shooting, it's like 6 hours for like a half-hour segment. You're like, well, how does this translate? Why don't we just do the cuts?
To it by sea. He knows.
But it takes too long, and I feel
it does take too long.
I feel like they're drawing it out to make.
They need to get as much material as possible. That's what they always tell me. And then when we do retakes, it's like, just in case, let's just that was amazing. I hate that. Brenden, amazing job. That was great. Let's do it one more time just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And I'm like, oh, if it was amazing, can't we just move on to something else?
I did not.
But I'll
like
do it.
That. That's very. You bring up something very interesting that happened to me do you remember years ago when I shot that music video for Junior Doctor? And I played like a Billy Mays character in their music video. Do you remember that?
I do not.
But
you're talking
Doctor
25 years ago.
Yeah, it was like less than 10.
I totally forgot about Junior Doctor until you brought him up.
Yeah. So like
hold on, it has been more than 10. You were been out on the radio for 10 years.
No. It's not. I don't think so because we were already doing. I don't think I was at the radio station anymore.
Oh, this was a podcast thing.
I think so, yeah. It was very early on, but regardless.
Okay. Still on the radio.
I'm doing this shoot, and the director would keep saying that. Like, I would do something, and they'd be like, that was great! And I'm like, don't fucking do that.
Don't pander to me!
Yeah, it kind of felt like it had the opposite effect on me. Like, it didn't help me.
You need a handler.
Perform better. It made me feel like, oh, I know what you're doing. I'm not doing
I was like
job.
that. I had a handler for the restaurant one, and she'd always check in with me and be like, how you doing? You're doing a great job. And I'd be like, don't talk to me like that. But in the back of my head, I was like, I do feel kind of cool that someone's checking in on me.
Yeah, it's nice to be checked on.
Yeah.
It's because all the production crew is used to dealing with actors, performers that have been
just absolute vile monsters.
They're so needy, and they can't handle any adversity.
Just remember, he doesn't like being called a Brenden. He likes being called B-Dog.
B-Diddy.
Yeah. Oh my God, so stupid.
So, are you still looking for other jobs? Because I know you hit us.
Yeah, we're still securing. I got your email. Thank you. I think we're good for jobs. Great. Yeah, we're doing some arena stuff. We're doing hopefully some ice hockey stuff.
Nice.
I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Drag. They want to do a drag episode, which I'm a little nervous about because they're gonna pair me with some real drag people to like learn how to do it better.
Yeah,
because I'm kind of a trash monkey.
Are you considered like just for people to understand? Because I think you do an outstanding job.
You're very nice
with
it's me
Brenda from Bithlow, and but I think you do a great job. Like you get the.
How could you do it better?
It's more than just you in a dress. You do the makeup. You have the personality.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
You're doing the whole thing. You have a whole persona now.
It is intimidating when you get around the because
you're a whole persona now.
We're like a mecca here, right? Like we got the big dogs here. We got like well, seriously. Like,
what do you mean?
As far as drag goes,
we have some really Orlando.
Like we have like some
like we just had Ginger Minge.
Great episode! Great episode.
I mean, Ginger's rad. I mean, but like
the Jimmy that your TikTok. Clay, when you say when Ginger Josh is like Catherine and Jimmy.
Oh, right.
Catherine and Jimmy.
What's happening? What does that mean?
When he was talking about or Jennifer Aniston bringing him
coffee.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Someone got mad about that?
No, it was great on your TikTok. It was just great. I just
someone did get mad about the coffee
one lady
slave
said, "Oh, thank you so much, Ginger, for not repeating coffee slave." And it's like, what? You can't say the word slave? There have been slaves of every color. That's a word. It's still a word that people can use.
Yeah.
And if you do something for somebody, you're not getting paid for
free.
it, and you're enslaved, then you're a fucking slave.
Correct.
It's not. It wasn't black people. No one's saying that. Nobody said that. You fucking idiot.
Well, everybody just likes to make a little comment.
How can you be so mad in that red velvet hat?
Yeah. Oh, you like my red velvet hat?
I fucking love it.
Yeah, this is my Santa Claus braids hat. This is my Santa Claus.
It's sexy.
Thank you very much.
Do you got pants that match it?
I don't.
You need like a red velvet suit. To match the hat.
Too little.
You got too many hats.
They're piling. Andrea bought this one for me, too. Andrea bought this one for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a blue velvet Braves and now a red velvet Braves.
Yeah.
All right.
Did that answer any of your questions? I don't know what happened.
A little bit. So do you want to come back? We got some Dump 'em Out stuff. We still need to find out, like, you went to some place where you ate a little flying saucer hamburger,
I did.
He's got stuff to talk. You want to do that? You want to like, take a little break, then we'll come back and we'll just blow everything else out the end of the show.
Yep.
And then we'll get you your dog and call it a weekend. I think that sounds good. All right. So let's go back to music here. This is the name of the artist is The Ivy. The name of the song is Good Faith. We'll be back with more on Mediocre Time momentarily. 1-844-TOMNDAN or show at TOMANDDAN20 for emails.
All of our bar and brewery partners are under TomandDanWateringHoles.com. You can go to TomandDan.com, click on the Watering Holes link, and
this is
see them all.
Yeah, this is a great list of bars right here. Will's Pub, Little Indies, and Dirty Laundry. If you've never been, some of the best bands, not just in Orlando, some of the best bands in the world play at Will's. So do yourself a favor, check out what he has coming and going, because that compound there on Mills Avenue is a legendary entertainment staple in Orlando.
Yeah, between Will's and Little Indies and Dirty Laundry is their new concept. There's an outdoor.
Yeah, it's like a spillover area. Yeah. They do bingo out there with my friend Nadeem. It's awesome. Toll Road Brewing. Let's talk about those guys.
Yeah, Toll Road in Ocoee, a great brewery. They make great homemade seltzers and beers.
I haven't been drinking, but I made an exception during our beer fest to try some Toll Road. They're just good. They're just good people too. They make really good beer.
Yeah, our buddy Mike is always down there. Yeah, he loves Toll Road.
Ask for Mike's beer. Ask for the Mike's beer. They like it when you ask for that. Hourglass. 2 locations for Hourglass. We love these guys. They brewed Moe's Jury Juice beer, which is one of my favorite lagers.
Yeah, in fact, I believe they have that.
Yeah, Sam just told me you can go to Hourglass and get your Jury Juice right now.
Yep, and the 2 locations, Longwood and Orlando.
Yep. Can't go wrong with either of those.
Yeah, Ailstone, also in Longwood. They've got 50% off their pizzas, which they make in-house Monday through Thursday. So if you want to swing by there, get some delicious beer, it's Ailstone in Longwood.
It's good for families. If you have a picky kid like my kid, swing by there. They'll eat the pizza and the meatballs, trust me.
I mean, and you can have some delicious Ailstone beer.
And a beer makes it a little bit better. Let's talk about Cafe Da Vinci.
Yeah, in DeLand.
Yeah, what a great venue. I just reached out to our buddy Dan that runs that place. place, and hopefully he'll get back to me with some updates on what they have there. This is one of the best venues to see a concert you'll ever go to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're checking out like an awesome reggae band. They've had like Julian Marley play there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great spot.
Yeah, they've been around so long that
since I was a kid.
So many good bands come through there. If you go to cafedavinci.deland.com, you can see their full lineup and all the bands that are planning to go through. But a beautiful courtyard.
Yeah, it's awesome. Salty Sisters, speaking of a compound, Salty Sisters is Tiffany's bar. Those of you that followed our career through the Monsters and everything, Tiffany moved away. Now she's back. She bought a bar with her hubby, and they're kicking major ass in the Cocoa area.
Yeah,
and
Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, you got the smash burgers. You got the huge area for kids to play. You can sit outside and have a cool beer.
Entertainment almost every single night.
She works her ass off. Yeah, and you'll probably see her. If you just want to go by there and see her, go by.
We got Celery City. We also got West End. You guys know that. Drink at westend.com. Johnny's and Johnny's Other Side.
Yeah. If you're a BDM, you know we're going to be there for the Christmas party. And like Andrew and I have been going to Johnny's like recently, like a lot, like once a week. Yeah. We've been ending up there. It's just a nice place to chill.
If you haven't seen Johnnyville, and that's the compound.
He built it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Now, the other side is ridiculous.
He just put like a whole covering over the beer shack, and you can still get like $6 craft beers there. Absolutely unheard of. And then finally, last but not least, another great venue for seeing amazing bands that, like, it's crazy that you get to see these bands in Sanford. It's Tuffy's Bottle Shop and Lounge. You can check them out, tuffycider.com. If you want to see who's playing or what they have on tap. Suffering Bastard is a hidden tiki bar inside of there. You got to have reservations.
It's awesome.
You got to have reservations to get in there. I mean, you can check that out.
We need to have a small, intimate meetup there.
Good
because
luck.
It's an
get on
awesome
the waiting list. You got to get on the
bar.
List. Yeah, it's super duper cool. But check it all out. All of our beautiful beer partners that we love so much at TomAndDanWateringHoles.com.
Sober to talk, inebriated. I tell myself enough that I know what I'm doing.
Welcome back to a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
Hold on. I'm mad that you said sorry to EJ as he's talking on the mic.
That's a great hat.
I was given a compliment. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He came in like a Miami hurricane.
We're doing a fucking show here.
He thought he was going to swirl in with apparently, I guess, Panda Express.
Why?
No.
We're trying to eat healthier. We're not.
No, I want you to eat garbage.
Yeah.
There's vegetables in it.
There's vegetables in it.
Fat T&D.
No.
I miss Fat Tom. Fat Tom was more fun for sure.
Fat Tom was on the Phillips file. He was a black guy in the Phillips file.
Well,
Fat Tom would go see his kids at school and go see him at events.
EJ,
is this your bit?
I'm so mad at you.
Is this the bit?
I need to figure out some way to get you back.
He's winning. He's winning.
Because now
go in there right now, take his food and throw it out the door and smash it in the street.
Smash it against the wall?
No,
throw it in the streets.
So why are you bringing us food, DJ? What's behind it? Because it can't be just... There has to be some sort of sneaky...
I think he feels
you can't
like...
just be a good
I can't be just nice and be like, you guys provide me a lot of entertainment and make my days better.
Did you jizz in my Panda Express?
You have been...
No, but I'm gonna.
You have been depressed. You've been depressed since the swim challenge, and it has bothered EJ. Like, I think EJ feels like he can feel the distance, and I believe that he feels like you... What's happening here? What's going on?
The Manscaped.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that. Let's do the fucking show.
Fuck that. I kind of need one of those. Let me get that one.
It's fine.
I just got one.
Manscaped?
I did.
What, you got one right now?
Did you use promo code TOMANDDAN20?
I did.
Okay, that's all that matters then.
I did.
Because that's how they pay us. If you use the code
you gotta
TOMANDDAN20.
TOMANDDAN20.
And then manscaped.com.
And doing my best, Tracy.
I love it. That's why my beard looks gorgeous.
And then,
Oh, is that a Manscaped
downstairs beard?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got pink in it. Sorry, I stopped talking.
That's fine. They never listen to me.
Tracy sends the clips that we use.
Tracy, I'll give you a tip. Just send whatever. We'll just record the clip.
We'll do it at the end of the show.
I used to do that in radio. It works.
I'm telling you. Stop. And let's start it right now, and then she can.
No. We'll just send a bunch of them, and then we'll never do it again.
Make this one easy for her.
It's fine.
You can say one positive thing.
Do it.
Brendan can say how his.
Yeah.
No,
Come on.
It doesn't have to be real. We'll just, I'm telling you, these companies, they don't know.
This is the business department right here.
What the hell am I here for?
Well, not to just do Manscaped. Certainly more than that.
Tracy, I'll send you a bunch of clips. We'll never have to do a commercial.
You'll be fine.
Oh my God, you'll never do it.
I'll do it. I'll swear to God.
No, you won't.
You'll forget.
Do it, Tom.
I will shake hands with you right now that you will never send her one clip.
So we'll never have to do the actual commercial again. You see what I'm saying? I'm stealing from Manscaped. You understand? I'll just send them there, and they just keep doing it because it's a huge corporation. They have no idea what the hell's happening.
Again,
Manscaped.
That's how it works. I'm telling you the internal business.
I honestly don't know what's happening today. Like, I've never.
I know Sam's drunk.
I think Sam's drunk. EJ stopped by with food. I have no idea.
And I would just like to say, Manscaped, we'd love to have you on Bungalower in the Bus on Fridays on Real Radio.
There you go.
Here's the thing. You can't get them like that, Brendan. It's magic how you get them in the first place, and then to keep them, you just send them the clips. They don't have to be real.
Yeah, they don't have to be real.
I did this for years in radio. Nothing had to be real. It's all the marketing corporate monster you send them the invoices, pay.
So back to my theory.
Say pay.
Back to my theory. Here's my theory. I feel like since the swimming competition, EJ,
it's been rough.
He could feel distance.
It's been very.
I don't return his text.
Right. Okay. So
I asked him if I was weird like Mike McDaniel, and he totally ignored it.
Everybody, shut the hell up, Dan. You and I need to talk.
Jesus Christ, what's happening?
Because I do feel like there's been tension. Because between the swimming competition and what's happening now, EJ has been in, and there's been weird tension between these two males.
Just touch dicks, guys. Did you guys make out?
Brendan, you see what I'm saying?
I feel a tension. EJ is here to make it right. He brought Asian delicacies.
He brought some fast food garbage.
From the Orient.
I know you guys like the spicy stuff, so I got all spicy stuff.
We cannot
spicy
say delicacies from the Orient. I don't think we can say that.
I said it. That's okay. It was on me.
I said it in my head, Brendan. Okay. Everything that Brendan says, I said in my head.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so EJ.
Yes, sir.
I don't return your texts because you text me nonsense. That
he doesn't return mine either, just so you know.
Well, there's no value in you text me in the middle of my vacation. Am I weird like Mike McDaniels?
I've been watching Hard Knocks, the 2 episodes from the Miami, because they're playing they're doing Miami's version of it now, the midseason. And he is such a weirdo. And I'm like, am I like that? Oh, no.
I'm weird.
I mean, you are. I think anybody that's in this room has got a certain element of weird to them.
How dare you?
Okay, sorry.
Don't look at me like that.
Except for Brenden.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I've had some weird in me.
Yeah.
First, you are a weirdo, but also
thanks.
He's I think is super smart, so that's what makes him. He's an Asperger's.
Nice.
No, not EJ. Mike McDaniel.
I was going to say positive affirmation for EJ right there.
That's not what we were saying.
No, he's definitely going to come down on me in a second.
Okay,
but also EJ,
Here's where it turns.
What did you think I was going to respond to that? Also, you sent me your Facebook.
Not Facebook. It was the Chopped League.
Your fantasy football lineup, and then you're like,
the guillotine?
Is this a good lineup?
Wait,
I'm doing exactly what you do to everyone else, and then I was going to do the exact opposite of what you said.
Well, then I'm right.
Was it a good lineup?
He feels like he did do damage to your relationship in the thing, so he keeps trying to warm you up, or butter you up, rather, with things that are not in your love language, which I don't even know what your love language is.
Well, he can't remember.
But he keeps bringing you food in an attempt to try and fix the thing, because there's a weirdness that I think he feels that's probably all on his side because you don't feel it because it's not real to you. That's my theory.
Yeah.
No?
No, I was just being nice.
If you really love me, you leave me alone. Is
that your love language?
Yeah.
Is that your love language?
That's it, Brenden.
Oh my God, you're a cactus. Just put me in a window. Just leave me alone.
This is a weird day. This is a weird day. The realest thing Tom has ever said. If you love me,
leave me alone.
You'll leave me alone.
Not wrong.
And guess what, guys? Guess what, Twitch and YouTube chat? What do you see when it's a quiet time with Tom and Sam? I leave him the fuck alone.
EJ's doing some weirdo thing here.
He's doing some. He's casting a spell on you or something.
Forced engagement is not something you're a fan of.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, does it ever cross your mind like, hey, I'm bothering this guy?
It does to me.
It's not all for you. I got it for
me.
Dan. I got it for Samantha. I got it for Brenden.
Because
you weren't the only one. You're just in the group.
It crosses my mind on all times. Whatever text I said, I'm like, I'm bothering this person. Unless it's some sort of actual information.
It depends. If it comes in a I'm kind of, you know what? There's like a text o'clock with me, like 3 to 5, 3 to 6. Like my phone will blow up, and I feel like people. I want to tell them. I'm like, I want to shake them and be like, I get you're reaching out, but like, so everyone else is too, and it starts to give you like anxiety because you can't keep up with the text.
Oh my God, I probably do that to you too naturally.
I like it though that you're checking in.
Yeah, Brenden, I do like to check in. I send a lot of check-in messages to people. Then I feel stupid.
But sometimes it's like all of it.
You see that bubble right there, Brenden? Or that's my text bubble, and it says 764 unread texts.
Most of those are me.
And that,
pretty proud of that.
What if it's business?
All those are not business. If it's business, I respond.
Because there's at least one or two.
So you're seeing you're screening.
I have figured out a way to get him where I can put in something like almost like small talk, but then I have to attach. I have to tack. It's like when you're getting. It's like if you're in the Senate and you want to get you got to tack on the rider bill to get it. Yeah, so I tack on a rider bill. I tack on the end of it. I'll be like, and what are you doing this weekend? But I'll tack it on to like, and did Tracy get the numbers that you needed for the thing? And then he'll answer it.
I love that for you that you can limit that, but also like. It's a little disrespectful.
Yeah. Who? To EJ? That's what I want to do. Are you kidding me? And he doesn't get the point.
But then, like, people will be, like, less likely to work with you and stuff, right?
No, that's the thing. If EJ was the president of, let's say, Modern Plumbing, I'd be like, here's what your league should. I'll answer every single.
Yeah. Because he'd be talking to him on the phone. He'd be going to his kid's birthday party. Dressed in a bear suit.
Yeah. You got to bring him business, EJ.
Yeah. EJ has no value to Tom.
I mean, I didn't
value.
Want to say it.
Well, I'll say it for you. I'll be your mouthpiece. Yeah. You have no value to Tom. He doesn't eat any of the Panda Express. You shouldn't. You have no business being here.
I don't need you to waste your money. You don't.
It's not a waste.
You have no business being here. You're not allowed.
You don't get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
What business you have?
I've been waiting to say that.
Sir, what business you have?
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know what? Take your fucking slop. Take your agent slop.
I was going to just leave, and then they pulled me in for this. This is the worst part about it. I was going to drop it.
We do it like this.
I'm sorry.
We do it like this, where we go like, is that EJ? Wait. Get the fuck out.
Now, I don't want Brenden to get a bad impression of me, because if Brenden never texts me, I will text him back.
Wait, so are you going to suck EJ's dick?
I'm never going
to prove you're okay with gay kids?
I'm not doing that.
Right. If Brenden, because we need Brenden to come in the show because he's a big local star of this town and he brings us quality content. So I need more of that. So any sort of text Brenden sends me, I'm going to be quick to respond.
Right.
I even respond.
He's a mover and a shaker.
I send Brenden a text.
I'm never going to fucking text you.
With an offer. Well, that's what I really want. But if you wanted to, I'll be forced to
never going to
text you back because I need you to like me. I don't want you to think about
Brenden, do you think you can hold up a 4-pack of protein shakes with your boner that Tom has out in the fridge?
Yeah.
I bet he could too. He's a big boy.
I thought I could do, but it turns out the boner's not that strong going up.
6-pack of beer. This is different. This is a 4-pack of protein
if you... Can I tell you? I just saw something.
What do you know the secret? Can I tell you the secret of holding up
poppers? I just saw something. Well, it says something about my algorithm, I guess, but there was something popped up in my feed. I can't remember where it was. And it was talking about your boner is stronger 3 days, like consecutive. Like if you haven't jacked off in a while, the first day of boner isn't as great as it will be after the third consecutive boner.
I think it was in the BDM group.
Was that where it was?
Wait, so like your first day, so it gets like more...
it
engorged
of course, that makes
muscle.
Sense. That makes sense.
The blood flows better after
about No Nut November. Like it was kind of like that.
Was that what it was?
I think it was part of that.
Like if you masturbate,
if you don't nut for like 3 days, you can probably pull it off.
Yeah, it'll be better. Your erection will be better 3 days.
Unfortunately, I can't do that. I am not disciplined enough to be able to go 3 days without masturbating.
So
I don't think I can, honestly.
Well, then that means you have a stronger pecker. Is what I took from that infographic.
No, I thought it was the other way.
It was better 3 days in, is what I saw.
I think it's all.
Well, it'd be stronger to hold something up because it's stiffer.
I think it's all age
because the blood flow is better.
I think your 23-year-old boner.
I mean, I can tell. I had sex with
That's true. That's also.
Is this the next challenge?
Both of those are true.
I had sex with
my wife.
Am
I going to do this? What am I holding up with my dick?
What do you want to hold up?
Is it EJ?
Anything you want.
EJ with my dick?
Hold on. Who do you think has a stronger dick, me or Brenden?
Brenden.
I think Brenden does. I would put more money on Brenden for sure.
I will put money.
Yeah.
I will put money.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I didn't give you reasons.
Experienced dick.
Let's talk about my dick.
I would think that Brenden...
but it's all used up. He's got too much experience.
No,
I'm sorry. How old are you?
Who's more limber?
41.
How old are you, Tom?
I'm 41 as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's more limber, though? Who's got...
Tom is more limber.
Tom
He's in better
has
shape.
had one experience with one, I think, everything?
I don't think the strength of your dick has to do with how many sex
You've only
partners.
slept with one woman?
Vagina, I don't think he's had...
Wait, stop. You've only slept with one person your whole life?
Yeah. Well, they always bring it up, Brenden.
But I don't think
bring it up to bully me.
But that doesn't have anything to do with your boner strength. I don't think your muscles get stronger with more sex partners. I don't think that's the case.
No.
I think
Did I know that?
I think it's like a running back in the NFL. Like if you get too much usage, you're a week or later.
It's like Trump. Like Trump says, he doesn't work out because he's saving his energy. I'm with that.
I'm the Trump of boner.
You're boner Trump.
I haven't used it that much.
Porn star said about it. I doubt you want to be that.
There's the guy.
Like monks, if you don't talk, like when you eventually talk, your words carry more power.
I think he's exercised and worked it out.
Okay.
And I think his is stronger.
Yeah. And then maybe...
He's also willed it to things he's not even attracted to. He's not even attracted to women.
That was his younger days.
He still did it. And you only fucked one pussy.
I liked
He's
it.
fucked more pussies than you did, and he's gay.
That's true. That's interesting. Sam, you're fun today.
It's Drunk Fridays.
Also, there may be some science behind a butthole being harder.
That's what I was thinking. I think he's the stronger.
What's wrong with butthole?
Nothing. I've had some people tell me there ain't no way that a butthole feel better than a vagina, and I'm like, I think it might feel better because it can change the circumference. Like on a whim, you can be like, hey, tighten that. Give me 2 cranks to the left.
You're right.
It's like, tighten it up. Like I feel like the butthole.
Not always.
That's the dumbest thing.
I just high-fived him for that.
Depends on the bun.
The joke for years was you wanted to put an extra stitch in it from the doctor because you want
can't do that to your butthole.
It's the tightest thing out. It's never going to be tighter than a butthole. Anyway, sorry.
Wow.
Well, this is a strange day. Let's go down the list.
All right.
What do we got here?
I got to get out of here.
Let's start with okay. Get out
Bye,
of here. Get the fuck out.
Bye.
All right.
I'll let you know how the weightlifting goes.
Let's start with the Ham Sisters calendar. There are these 2 influencer
AJ left because he didn't want to get forced to jack off with me. He could smell it coming. He could see he knew it was going to turn into.
He's like, eventually,
this is going to turn into soggy cookie, and I don't do that anymore.
Turn into.
Sorry, I'm a journalist.
He was part of a fraternity. He knows.
God, I'm going to lose my TV show for this.
No, you're not. No one listens to this.
I agree.
So
worth it.
What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. Now this is the first time I'm speechless. I got nothing. I got nowhere to go.
I'm just sitting here sadly with my toilet paper.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about some dump them out topics?
Weren't you going to dump them out?
Yeah, we can
let's play a voicemail.
All right,
let's
no
dump them out. Let's do one voicemail.
One voicemail and then get at it.
We need a reset.
All right, let me get.
And then I need to hear why there's a tin whistle in here.
Oh, I have a ton of penny whistles.
Oh, my dad plays those.
Yeah, it's a penny whistle. Oh, not a flute. All right, let's do this one right here.
Don't.
Hey guys, loving the show lately. I just wanted to call and say I think the shows have been really, really good. You guys have really been on your game. It's been funny, lots of energy. So I just wanted to call and say that I think. Obviously you don't have to play this on air. Oh. You can if you want to. But I just want to say that all three of you, Sam, Tom, and Dan, have been doing a really good job. I hope it feels that way. I thought you might like a quick story where I realized sitting here at my current job, I have listened to you guys at every job I've had through my life.
Awesome.
I started listening when I was 18, and I was washing dishes in upstate New York. At a breakfast restaurant.
Tell me
more.
And
I would put my headphones in and listen to you guys back when EJ would call in and ruin movies, and you guys, he was like the show troll. Now
look at him. He's laughing.
Yeah, this guy, he has good energy. This guy, when he calls in, he's always he
calls in a lot.
He does recently because we've been playing some of his voicemails
now.
But no, he's a really good historian. He knows
of Tom and Dan.
Yeah, he really has been with us a very long time.
I like that.
And there's something sort of fascinating about him saying that we've been with him for 4 different jobs. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to think
he's been with us.
Yeah,
right. I think that's so awesome. That's
2024 will mark 15 years of AMT. This is a long time.
What are you going to do? What are you going to
do? 15.
Well, we're going to do a 20 maybe if we get that far. But
isn't that a quinceañera?
The 15. Well, we did a 10, and then we kind of stopped doing the anniversaries after 10.
Yeah, but quinceañera.
Yeah, 15. That's a...
You're from Miami.
What are you, more events? Then we got a 10-year corporate time.
I can't do any more gift bags or anything. We got to concentrate on the show. I'd like for you and I to write.
Do a happy hour.
We don't write anymore. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
This shit's hard, and then you add in families, and then you got to start training for your sprint triathlon. We got a lot of stuff to do. I got to put my scooter. I got to put my scooter together. Well, that's not happening. If he ain't doing the sprint triathlon, then I'm throwing that fucking scooter in the trash.
I'm doing it, but I don't have to train that much. I'll just get
I'm doing the scooter, but I'm not putting on a back brake. I'm just going to run one brake, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Let's do this one right here. I thought this was a good one.
Hey, Tom, Dan, Sam. Got to say something. Fuck Klingensteel. Glad you suck. The only real Saran wrap is Saran brand. New debate.
Yeah, this guy's really... Okay, the best Saran wrap that every tattoo artist knows about this Saran wrap, and it's not Saran brand.
Is that what this is in reference to?
Yeah, this is what this is in reference to. If you want the best Saran wrap, we have it here at the studio. It is the greatest Saran wrap. Better than anything you'll ever buy. You can use it for tattoos. You can wrap your arm in it. You can use it for so many different purposes. It's called Stretch Tight.
All right.
Oh, that's what you use around your midriff when you're trying to sweat it off.
Oh,
right?
really? Stretch Tight. Yeah, it's good stuff. Buy the Stretch Tight.
Green tomatoes?
You can get it at Costco. You can get it at BJ's. But Stretch Tight, that's the best one.
I don't use saran wrap for anything.
I'm sure.
You don't cook, though, see?
Well, I have Tupperware,
It's
though.
all fresh.
The shade.
Egg sandwiches.
The shade.
There are
Sam.
no leftovers.
But what do you use saran wrap for usually with food?
Leftovers.
We'll be like covering up
leftovers, bitch. That's
Leftovers.
what they are for.
We just have like a regular, sometimes you don't want to put it in a Tupperware. You just like put it on top of the dish. You know, if you're baking something in a small glass baking dish.
Do you ever beat chicken breasts to make them flatter? You need
That's a
saran
good
wrap
one.
for that. I do that like weekly.
Yeah.
So.
I usually put...
This vocal fry you have today.
It is different.
Sorry.
No, it's a different vibe, right? I can hear it
Something
too.
weird is happening.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry.
This is
No, it's not a sorry. It's
No,
just like something different. That's why we're laughing at
That's
it.
not a read.
And then
That's
I'm
not a read.
like, what? Am I on some sort of hidden
Prank.
camera? Yeah, but
It's just different. You're a different person.
I'm a different person.
Yeah, today. I don't know what
Yeah, it
it
just
is.
sounds different.
It's fun. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a different vibe.
This is some. I don't know.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm getting a dog.
I think she's high on life.
I need you to be back to being miserable.
That's what I'm used to. It's easier to contain.
wait a
I don't know what's
minute.
happening.
Your happiness is throwing me off.
I'm like, what's happening?
You're
You
flexing.
need to be mad,
flexing a
miserable,
little bit more.
Falling out of your chair.
Yeah, I mean, more paranoid.
I like
You haven't even checked the door one time.
This is what you're like on your show, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she's happy.
Get back to being miserable. You gotta hate me. You gotta hate everything that I say. You gotta be like, oh my god.
She still hates you. She's
This guy's
just
a
happy about her
monster.
job.
That's what I'm used to. I need everybody to fall into what I know them as. You start getting away
Templates.
from yeah.
You don't want your food touching.
I don't need
Right?
anybody to change.
Everything has a place.
Stay the same.
Stay the same.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm driving, so hopefully this doesn't sound like shit.
Better be
but
about me.
Listen to the BDM show, and y'all are talking about NSYNC coming back and how they could do it. No, they can't do it. They're too old. I give you some proof. Even Usher, I think he's too old.
For what?
Go Google Genuine's return when he came back and tried to do the ponies dance, and it was just disgusting.
You're not the target demo for these bands. He's not the demo for these bands.
I
It
just
doesn't
picked
matter.
it because he used the term disgusting.
I don't know if it was just.
It's so great.
I don't know if it was disgusting, but I did see Genuine recently try and sing Pony, and it wasn't the same by any means.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I'd use the word disgusting.
Well, it's like a young man's. The song. It's a young man song.
It is, yes. it is.
When you try to do something that you were popular for 20 years ago, and you try to redo that thing, it never
Drunky the
works.
Band.
It never works.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to do that to his credit. I mean,
But that actually did work.
Alanis Morissette does like almost covers of her old songs. They're not the same.
That's a
She doesn't
smarter-
sing them the same way.
smarter
She
idea.
contemporizes them.
She did a year or two ago do the 20-year anniversary, and I went and saw it, and it was fucking amazing.
And she puts new. She makes them more modern, right? She does her own thing with them.
Not
They're
really. It was kind of the same. There were like a couple.
Well,
of
fuck
different
my
tweaks.
drag.
No, what I mean is like now because because other modern artists are like taking Olivia or whatever the fuck are like.
Or she's saying with Kelly Clarkson, and it was like different.
and they'll bring her out
Yeah.
in Pink and whatever, and they'll sing with her in their
It's
different.
getting too gay, Tom. You okay? What do you think about?
Well, I was thinking that it's fine if you have performed the whole time and then you go back and hit some classics, but you've done it the whole time. But if you just are known for one particular time when you were hot, and then you took a 20-year break, and then you try to go back and
can
just
be weird, yeah.
do that.
Who's coming in 2024? And they're sponsored by AARP. Is it Rolling Stones? Who's coming in next?
Even that's a pass, right?
Well, have you heard that commercial for their single? Don't be angry with me. And I'm like, oh god, these guys. I remember when they were doing not Roll the Bones. That's Rush. They were doing Steel Wheels. Remember Steel Wheels?
Yeah.
Rolling Stone Steel Wheels. Stuck between a hard rock and a hard place. That song. These guys were old when they were doing that.
You could sing to me all day, Dan.
But they were doing it the whole time. They were performing the whole time.
They keep doing their old things. You know,
don't be angry
That's what they want.
Me.
Yeah. That's what the audience wants. Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
sometimes you don't know their new stuff.
With NSYNC, though, I just don't think you can go and just have a bunch of middle-aged men
hyper stylized.
They're selling out arenas.
NSYNC?
Yeah. Aren't they doing a tour?
No, they haven't done a tour at all.
Oh, did I hallucinate that?
I don't think they would do that.
People wanted that because they were teasing it, and then it just became the whole single for the Trolls movie. They're
Backstreet Boys
not doing it.
They did pretty well, but I think they also did sort of what you and Sam are talking about.
Aren't they doing No, they're doing a boy band tour.
But they did a more intimate. I think they change it and make the songs a little more. They do some of the dancing, but it's not like they used to do, where they're falling from the ceiling, they're marionettes, shot out of a cannon, all of that sort of stuff.
And they don't have to anymore. They're established.
Yeah, they don't. They can, where they really excel,
Joey Fatone wasn't even, he was in
NSYNC.
Or in the Greek.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
He just did
he was in that
one, and he did the third one too.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, he's in that too.
Awful. He was good though.
Let's
dump it out.
Should we?
You want to do something?
Be done? No, I was going to be done.
Yeah, well, we got to get her off to get her dog too. So we might as well get out of here. Let's plug some stuff.
So, Brenden, you got any events coming up or?
Yeah, well, bingo's still going strong. It was crazy last week. I'm excited to see what happens this upcoming week. We're going to do a sweater event. I might do a Boxing Day thing on the 26th.
Who are you going to box?
It's different in Canada. December 26th is when it's called Boxing Day, and you donate things to the homeless.
You should box Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson.
Yeah.
Can I suggest that?
Sure.
If I were able to find him, I'm not able to find him. He won't return my text messages.
I'm not boxing nobody.
If I find him, will you box him as Brenda from Bithlow? Just knock his fake teeth out.
Did you see who's coming on the 15th?
Who?
Celebrity boxer, blonde.
Tony Munjet?
No.
One of the
Jake
brothers.
Paul.
Jake Paul's coming to town, Orlando, to do a boxing event.
Come
at
on,
Carib Royale.
Tom. This is what you want.
December 15th.
Can you have him come to... I know you have more connections
We
than
kind of know them. We've done something with Carib Royale.
Well,
see if he wants to come in here and be on this blowtorch of a podcast.
100%.
I don't do it after.
I don't think he'd do it.
Well,
what's
you
in it
might as
for
well ask. Just ask.
You never know. Let's ask. Yeah.
I'll bet you $1,000 he doesn't do it.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Today had a lot of fun.
Go through the hotel.
I'm just saying.
He might.
Don't do that because I feel like he's Brendan's very personable, and he will probably get him on our show.
We could talk to the hotel.
You're going to lose $1,000.
It might be in his contract that he has to do
See what I'm saying?
a certain amount of promos.
And it's going to be for
the event.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you get in before
don't make that bet.
Just do it.
I haven't seen anyone even write about
Brendan
it.
can make it happen for us.
I will make the bet.
Okay.
And then also, if I'm Jake Paul, I'm like, wait a minute.
Jake Paul would make the bet.
If he's here, I'm going to sit right there and look at his big feet.
How many followers does he have?
Millions.
4 million. He's like, I have 4 million followers. I don't need to go do local podcast and radio for what?
He might.
For 3,500 people?
Worth an ask.
Why are these idiot people doing
attitude.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying it's worth an ask.
I'm getting him on my show, then. You can't have him. No, I wouldn't know what to say to him. I wouldn't know what to say to him.
Ask him.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, definitely ask him.
It's like when Ross asked Dave Coulier to open for him.
Don't bring
how
it
embarrassing
up.
that was?
Don't bring it
I was
up.
like, of course he'd say no. I knew that before he even asked.
You never know, though. You might. Sometimes
no.
people take interest in it. What else are they going to do while they're here? We have I'll get in trouble.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hot Book Boy, Mike Donahue, my co-conspirator over at Bungalower, just released a Bungalower gift box. So if you sign up for a Bungalower Buddy keychain right now, you can do a $45 donation instead, and you get a box full of goodies.
All right.
Like our new coffee that we're doing with Lobos Coffee Roasting. There's a can of Brenda's Stanky Danky Hazy IPA will be in there.
Very good beer, man.
Thank you very much.
That's a great beer.
You get a gift box?
Yeah,
Well, that's better than get a gift bag. I never thought about a box.
And for $20 more, I'll deliver it to you, myself in person.
Are you
You'll deliver it in person?
Yeah, for $20. So
Who's got time for that?
we have a whole month for me to do it. We're only doing 50 boxes. I want to get rid of them before Christmas. It'd be great if we sell those. We have our coffee again coming out.
Nice.
We're going to be at Lobos on December 10th for Grandma Party. Have you guys done anything with them?
Grandma Party.
Grandma Party is
sounds like something I'd be into.
It's really cool. It's one of the weirdest assortments of local makers that happens every year at Stardust Coffee Video.
I have been to this, yeah.
And they do an all-day punk show, and then there's all these really weird curated vendors. And the theme this year is Granny Panties. They have a beer called Granny Panties from Red Light that you can get at the event. And if you wear Granny Panties somehow to the event, you can get a free raffle ticket. But that same day that's happening, there's going to be a market at Lobos and Owl's Attic across the street, and another market over in front of Park FCD. So it's like this kind of like market takeover of Audubon Park on December 10th. And we're going to be there with Ford, hopefully with a little Ford Lightning, to do a pop-up concert later in the evening. And we're going to be selling our coffee on December 10th. So that'll be super fun.
Love it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll be running into January to do a whole bunch of other
beautiful
things.
Samantha, are you recording this weekend with your pup?
Not recording this weekend, but we will have a new You Heard About This one coming out, which is free on our Patreon, patreon.com/semantics. Check that out. It is another F1.
You're so good at that.
Am I?
Yeah, with your Patreon stuff and talking to people behind the scenes.
That's right. Yeah.
It's hard to do it.
There's an F1 theory going on that Derek tells us about that's going to come out this Sunday, and then we will record again this next week, and we will have our new pup.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There you go.
We will see you Monday on the BDM show. We've got a BDM Christmas party coming up. Next week we'll email all BDMs the invite.
Get all the details out there.
Details. So if you're not a BDM and you sign up over the weekend, you'll get that email because it's all to current members, and you have to be current member.
You do. So we will be checking that.
Yeah. So check your membership. If you don't get an invite next week, it probably means you're not a current member, or check your junk mail.
Yeah, you can check that. Best of 6 year is out. I didn't get a chance. We put it out like over the holiday, over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a chance to promote it. I'd like to say it's out there if you guys are looking for it. I had a lot of good comments from people that very much enjoyed the best of 6 year BDM show. So check that out. And those of you that subscribe to our live stream, thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. It's cool being in the holiday kind of aspect of what we do. So yeah, great job, everybody. Good seeing everybody. And I guess on that note, we will see you all on Monday.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.